Have you ever wondered if a simple ritual could unlock the doors to prosperity in your life? Imagine this. With just a few natural ingredients and a mindful practice rooted in centuries of Buddhist wisdom, you can transform your energy and welcome abundance into your home. In today's video, I'm going to reveal a fascinating and easy technique that goes beyond mere superstition. It's a proven way to align your surroundings with the flow of success and wealth. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have all the tools and knowledge to perform this powerful ritual and begin attracting financial opportunities like never before. Wealth is often perceived as the accumulation of material possessions, money in the bank, a beautiful home, or luxury items that signify success. However, true prosperity extends far beyond these tangible measures. At its core, prosperity is deeply spiritual, rooted in our ability to align ourselves with the energy of abundance and to cultivate a mindset of gratitude, generosity, and openness. This concept is beautifully echoed in Buddhist teachings, which emphasize that external wealth is a reflection of our internal harmony and balance. In Buddhism, the law of impermanence reminds us that everything in life is transient. Holding on too tightly to possessions or living in fear of scarcity creates blockages in the natural flow of energy. Instead, when we embrace the impermanent nature of all things, we open ourselves to receiving and releasing without resistance. This is the essence of the energy of abundance, a dynamic force that flows freely when we are aligned with our inner values and connected to the present moment. Take the principle of dana, for instance, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice that focuses on the act of giving. True giving is selfless and stems from an understanding that we are all interconnected. By offering freely, be it kindness, resources, or time, we create a ripple effect of positive energy that inevitably returns to us in ways we cannot foresee. This selfless act is one of the most profound ways to initiate the flow of prosperity into our lives. I remember hearing the story of Lynn, a young entrepreneur who struggled with financial insecurity despite her tireless work ethic. Her business, though promising, always seemed to hit roadblocks. She often felt as though she was swimming against the tide, unable to break through no matter how hard she tried. It wasn't until Lynn discovered Buddhist principles of mindfulness and energy flow that her outlook and her fortunes began to change. Lynn learned to shift her focus from chasing material gain to cultivating an abundant mindset. Each morning, she started her day with a gratitude practice, listing 3 things she was thankful for, no matter how small. She also adopted the practice of dana, regularly donating a portion of her income to support local charities, even when her finances were tight. These acts of generosity, coupled with her newfound awareness of impermanence, transformed her perspective. Rather than viewing setbacks as failures, Lynn began to see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Slowly but surely, her energy shifted, and so did her reality. Clients began seeking her out instead of the other way around. Unexpected opportunities, once elusive, began to appear. Lynn's business flourished, not because of a sudden windfall, but because her mindset and energy aligned with the flow of abundance. This shift in Lynn's life serves as a powerful reminder that prosperity begins within. When we align our thoughts, intentions, and actions with the principles of generosity, gratitude, and mindfulness, we unlock the spiritual foundation of wealth. The journey toward abundance is not about accumulating more. It is about creating space for the energy of prosperity to flow freely, unimpeded by fear or attachment. Understanding the spiritual essence of wealth is the first step toward transforming not just our financial situation, but every aspect of our lives. As we continue this journey, let's explore practical rituals and techniques inspired by these timeless principles to help us align with abundance and welcome prosperity into our lives with open arms. Rituals are more than just repetitive actions. They are deeply symbolic acts that bridge the physical and spiritual worlds. Across cultures and traditions, rituals have been used as powerful tools for transformation, helping individuals align their intentions with the energy of the universe. These practices often carry a sense of sacredness, focusing the mind and opening the heart to greater possibilities. Through ritual, we create a framework to release old patterns and invite new energy into our lives. The idea of cleaning a door as a ritual may seem simple, even mundane, yet its significance lies in the symbolism it carries. The door represents a threshold, a passage between the internal and external world, between what we hold onto and what we let in. By physically cleaning this space, we symbolically clear away obstacles, make room for new opportunities, and set the intention to welcome abundance. This act mirrors ancient practices such as temple cleansing in Buddhist and other spiritual traditions. Temples, considered sacred spaces, are regularly purified to maintain harmony and invite divine energy. Similarly, personal purification rites, such as bathing in sacred rivers or lighting incense, are designed to cleanse the spirit and align the individual with universal energies. The power of these rituals lies in their ability to focus our attention and transform our mindset. They shift us from a state of passivity to one of deliberate action. By engaging the senses through touch, sight, smell, and sound, rituals anchor us in the present moment, helping us to fully embody our intentions. I once met a man named Hui who was struggling with financial hardship. Hui had been laid off from his job and was consumed by feelings of fear and inadequacy. His home, cluttered and neglected, reflected his internal state. A friend suggested that he begin with a simple practice, a daily ritual of sweeping his front porch and cleaning his door. At first, Hui dismissed the idea as trivial, but he eventually gave it a try, if only out of desperation. Each morning, Hui approached the task with intention. As he cleaned, he imagined sweeping away his doubts, fears, and the stagnation that had built up in his life. He repeated affirmations silently, saying, "I welcome new opportunities. I am ready for abundance." Over time, this small act became a form of meditation, grounding him in hope and purpose. Hui also added other symbolic practices to his routine. He placed a small bowl of fresh water at his doorway, a gesture inspired by Buddhist traditions, to signify purity and the renewal of energy. He lit incense every evening, dedicating each stick to specific intentions, such as finding meaningful work or creating financial stability. Within weeks, Hui began to notice subtle changes. His energy felt lighter, and his outlook grew more positive. One day, while walking through the market, he struck up a conversation with an old acquaintance who mentioned a job opening. Though it was not in his field, Hui applied and got the position. It wasn't long before this new role opened doors to further opportunities, allowing him to regain his financial footing and even start a small side business he had always dreamed of pursuing. Hui's story demonstrates the transformative power of ritual and symbolism. These acts may seem small, but they carry immense weight when performed with intention and belief. They remind us that transformation begins in the mind and the spirit, rippling outward to shape our external reality. Incorporating rituals into daily life creates a rhythm of mindfulness and intention. Each action, no matter how simple, becomes a declaration to the universe. I am ready to receive. Whether it is cleaning a door, lighting a candle, or reciting a mantra, the power of these practices lies not in their complexity, but in the meaning we assign to them. As we continue this journey, let us explore other symbolic acts and rituals that can help us clear the path for abundance and invite the flow of prosperity into our lives. Through these practices, we can transform not just our circumstances, but our relationship with wealth, energy, and possibility. Throughout history, certain ingredients have been revered not only for their practical uses, but for the spiritual and symbolic energies they carry. Salt, cinnamon, and bay leaves are among the most ancient and universal elements used in rituals, each imbued with layers of meaning that transcend time and culture. These humble substances, readily found in our kitchens, hold wisdom and energies that can elevate mundane actions into powerful spiritual practices. Salt is perhaps the most universally recognized symbol of purification and protection. In countless traditions, salt has been used to ward off negativity and cleanse spaces of unwanted energies. Its crystalline structure is said to absorb and neutralize harmful vibrations, making it a cornerstone in rituals aimed at clearing obstacles. In Japanese Shinto practices, salt is sprinkled at doorways to purify the home and welcome good fortune. Similarly, in European folklore, a pinch of salt tossed over the shoulder is believed to protect against bad luck. The significance of salt extends beyond its protective qualities. It is also a symbol of preservation and enduring value. Ancient civilizations, such as the Romans, used salt as currency, recognizing its essential role in sustaining life. This duality, protection and preservation, makes salt a powerful ally in rituals focused on financial stability and abundance. For instance, placing a small dish of salt in a corner of a room can act as a beacon of purity, clearing stagnation and inviting prosperity. Cinnamon, with its warm, spicy aroma, has long been associated with wealth, vitality, and attraction. Its vibrant energy is said to stimulate the flow of abundance, making it a popular ingredient in rituals for success and prosperity. In ancient Egypt, cinnamon was considered more valuable than gold and was used in sacred offerings and embalming rituals, signifying eternal wealth and divine favor. There is a story from the medieval spice trade that highlights cinnamon's power. A merchant, struggling to secure safe passage for his goods, burned cinnamon as an offering to the deities of the sea, seeking their protection and blessings. The fragrant smoke was said to have carried his prayers, ensuring not only a successful journey, but also a lucrative return. This practice of using cinnamon to sweeten one's path continues in modern rituals, such as sprinkling ground cinnamon on money or burning cinnamon sticks while setting financial intentions. Bay leaves, often overlooked as a simple seasoning, carry a regal and victorious energy rooted in ancient mythology. In Greek and Roman cultures, bay leaves were synonymous with triumph and divine favor. Victors of battles and competitions were crowned with laurel wreaths, a tradition that gave rise to the phrase, resting on one's laurels. Bay leaves were also believed to enhance intuition and clarity, making them a favorite tool of oracles and seers. One legend tells of an ancient king who, before every battle, would burn bay leaves in his camp to invoke the blessings of the gods. The rising smoke was said to create a protective aura around his army, ensuring their success. The king also carried a bay leaf in his armor as a talisman, believing it would guide his decisions and keep him safe. Inspired by this tradition, modern rituals often involve writing wishes or intentions on a bay leaf and burning it, releasing the energy into the universe. When these ingredients are combined in a ritual, their energies complement and amplify one another. A simple yet potent example is creating a money-attracting sachet by filling a small pouch with salt, cinnamon, and bay leaves. The salt purifies the path, the cinnamon energizes and attracts prosperity, and the bay leaf seals the intention with victory and success. Carrying this sachet or placing it in a workspace can serve as a constant reminder of one's goals and the support of universal energies. Understanding the symbolic and energetic properties of these ingredients transforms ordinary actions into sacred practices. Each time we sprinkle salt, light a cinnamon stick, or crush a bay leaf, we engage in a dialogue with the universe, declaring our intentions and inviting its blessings. These small, deliberate acts remind us that the path to abundance is not just about external actions, but also about aligning our energy with the wisdom of the natural world. Incorporating the wisdom of salt, cinnamon, and bay leaves into daily life serves as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. They remind us that every element of nature holds the power to guide and support us, turning even the simplest moments into opportunities for transformation and growth. As we embrace their energies, we begin to see the interconnectedness of all things and our own potential to create a life of prosperity and fulfillment. The true power of any spiritual practice lies in its practicality and consistency. Rituals are not just grand ceremonies performed in rare moments. They can be seamlessly woven into the fabric of daily life, acting as a bridge between the mundane and the sacred. The ritual of cleansing and aligning one's energy with abundance is a simple yet transformative practice that, when performed with intention, can create profound shifts in both mindset and reality. To begin, the ritual centers on 3 key ingredients: salt, cinnamon, and bay leaves. Each plays a vital role in purifying, energizing, and aligning one's space and intentions. Before starting, set aside a quiet time when you can be fully present. Choose a space in your home that feels like the heart of your living area, often the kitchen, living room, or a workspace, and ensure it is clean and uncluttered. Start with salt. Sprinkle a small amount around the perimeter of the room or at key entry points, such as doorways and windows. As you do, visualize the salt forming a protective barrier, repelling negativity and creating a clean slate. Whisper or think affirmations such as, "I release all stagnant energy from this space. I welcome only positivity and abundance." Let this step serve as a symbolic act of shedding what no longer serves you. Next, take a stick of cinnamon or a pinch of ground cinnamon and scatter it lightly around the same areas where you applied the salt. Cinnamon's energy works to attract prosperity and amplify the intentions you've set. As you sprinkle, feel the warmth of its energy, imagining it infusing your space with vitality and enthusiasm. Repeat affirmations like, "I attract wealth and success. My path is clear, and my heart is open to receive." Finally, turn to the bay leaves. Write your specific intentions or desires on one or more bay leaves. These could be as broad as financial stability or as specific as A new job opportunity. Hold the leaves in your hands and focus on their meaning, letting your intentions fill your mind and heart. Once ready, you can burn the leaves in a safe dish, allowing the smoke to carry your desires into the universe, or you can place them in a prominent spot in your home, such as under a pillow, in a wallet, or on an altar. This simple yet powerful ritual can be performed weekly, monthly, or whenever you feel the need for a fresh start. The key is consistency and the emotional energy you bring to it. Treat it as a moment of self-care and renewal, and let the process guide you back to clarity and alignment. Consider the story of Hannah, a young woman facing financial uncertainty after losing her job. Overwhelmed with stress, she struggled to focus on her goals and felt trapped in a cycle of negativity. A friend suggested she try a cleansing ritual to reset her energy. Skeptical but desperate, Hannah decided to give it a chance. She set aside an evening to perform the ritual, following each step with care and intention. As she sprinkled the salt, she imagined all her fears and doubts dissolving, leaving her space and her mind clear and open. When she added cinnamon, she felt a surprising surge of hope and energy. Writing her intention on a bay leaf, "To find meaningful work that supports my growth," brought a sense of purpose she hadn't felt in months. Within a week of completing the ritual, Hannah noticed subtle changes. She felt lighter, more optimistic, and began approaching her job search with renewed enthusiasm. Opportunities she had overlooked before suddenly felt within reach. 2 weeks later, she was offered a position at a company whose values aligned perfectly with her own. While Hannah credits her hard work and persistence, she also believes the ritual played a vital role in shifting her energy and clearing the way for success. What makes rituals like these so effective is their ability to engage the mind, body, and spirit simultaneously. The act of cleansing a space and setting intentions creates a tangible sense of control and empowerment, which is often the first step toward lasting change. Over time, these practices also serve as reminders of your own ability to influence your reality through focus and intention. Daily integration is essential for maintaining the momentum created by such rituals. Simple acts, such as pausing each morning to express gratitude or visualizing your goals during a moment of stillness, can reinforce the energy of abundance. Carrying a bay leaf in your wallet, sprinkling cinnamon in your coffee, or keeping a small dish of salt on your desk are easy ways to stay connected to the energies you've cultivated. By making these practices a regular part of your routine, you build a foundation of intentional living that supports not only material prosperity, but also emotional and spiritual well-being. The ritual becomes more than a one-time event. It transforms into a lifestyle of mindfulness, gratitude, and abundance. Over time, this mindset shift creates ripples of positive change, not just in your life, but in the lives of those around you. Practical rituals like these remind us that prosperity is not a distant goal, but a state of being we can nurture daily. When we align our actions and intentions with the energies of abundance, we step into a flow where opportunities and blessings naturally find their way to us. Through consistency, patience, and faith, even the smallest practices can lead to extraordinary transformations. As the ritual's energy settles, it leaves behind not just a cleansed space, but a renewed spirit. At its heart, the journey of abundance is not merely about gaining wealth or possessions. It is about cultivating a mindset of intention, gratitude, and openness to life's endless possibilities. These lessons form the foundation for a path forward, a way of living that aligns the material with the spiritual. Intention is the compass that guides us through the currents of life. Every action, thought, and word carries energy, shaping the reality we experience. The ritual of cleansing and abundance is a powerful reminder that by focusing our intentions, we can influence not only our external circumstances, but also our internal state of being. When we approach life with clarity of purpose, our actions become more meaningful, and opportunities naturally arise. Gratitude, in turn, acts as the fertile soil from which abundance grows. It is the practice of recognizing and appreciating the blessings, big or small, that already exist in our lives. Gratitude shifts our perspective from a mindset of lack to one of sufficiency, creating a magnetic pull for more positivity and prosperity. The simple act of thanking the universe for what we have reinforces the belief that we are deserving of abundance and open to receiving it. These principles are deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings. Non-attachment, for example, teaches us to let go of the desire to control outcomes. True abundance is not about clinging to material wealth or obsessing over specific goals. It is about trusting the natural flow of the universe. Just as a river does not resist the rocks in its path, but flows gracefully around them, we too must learn to navigate life's challenges with ease and adaptability. Non-attachment allows us to enjoy the present moment fully, knowing that everything we need will come to us in due time. Generosity is another essential aspect of the path forward. In Buddhism, the act of giving, whether it be time, resources, or kindness, is seen as a way to cultivate abundance for oneself and others. When we give freely and without expectation, we affirm our own sufficiency and contribute to the well-being of those around us. Generosity creates a ripple effect, spreading positivity and fostering a sense of interconnectedness that enriches both giver and receiver. Mindful living ties all these principles together. By being fully present in each moment, we become attuned to the subtle energies around us. We notice opportunities we might have overlooked, deepen our relationships, and appreciate the beauty of life as it unfolds. Mindfulness transforms mundane activities into sacred practices, infusing our daily lives with purpose and joy. Consider the metaphor of a flowing river. A river is a symbol of abundance, constantly moving, nourishing everything in its path, and never hoarding its resources. It adapts to its environment, carving new pathways when necessary, yet always remaining true to its nature. Like the river, abundance flows naturally when we align ourselves with its energy. By practicing intention, gratitude, non-attachment, generosity, and mindfulness, we become part of this flow, effortlessly drawing prosperity and joy into our lives. The story of this ritual and the lessons it imparts is not just about achieving financial success or material comfort. It is a call to reconnect with the deeper currents of life, to understand that true wealth is found in relationships, experiences, and the peace that comes from living authentically. The journey of abundance is as much an inward exploration as it is an outward pursuit, a balance of doing and being. As you move forward, carry these lessons with you. Let intention guide your actions, gratitude fill your heart, and mindfulness anchor your spirit. Trust in the abundance of the universe, and remember that the energy you give is the energy you receive. Like a river that flows without end, may your life be filled with endless possibilities, boundless joy, and the profound peace that comes from knowing you are always enough. This is the true essence of abundance, not a destination to reach, but a state of being to embrace. By walking this path with an open heart and a clear mind, you will discover that the flow of prosperity is already within you, waiting to be awakened. As you step back and admire the energy you've cleared, take a moment to reflect on the shift you've just created, not just in your home, but in your mindset. Remember, prosperity is not only about material wealth, but also about cultivating an open heart and a clear mind. By practicing mindfulness and embracing the flow of energy, you are paving the way for success and joy to fill every corner of your life. Now, take this newfound power and make it a part of your journey. The universe is ready to bless you abundantly. Are you ready to receive? If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Together, let's manifest the life we truly deserve.